Photographs Deconstructed with Simon Q. Walden.
This is a classic flower shot, flower exploding out across the image. I just want to talk about actually sort of the working with flower and the lighting of flower. And it's a bit like lighting water, as similar principles apply. That you don't want to light it from the front. That will make it look very flat and lose a lot of the implicit texture and depth and folds within the densities of the dust cloud. So you either want to light it from the side, as we've got in this picture, or you want to light it from the back. And obviously, if you're lighting from the back, you need to understand how you're going to light your core subject within that. The next part of it is all about timing. Now, for me, I believe you can always anticipate the moment that the model is going to act much better than you can by counting. The trouble is with counting, when you do the classic 1, 2, 3 click, is that basically you are timing your click. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4 is the click. You can't adjust your timing easily, and your timing might just need to be a tenth of a second faster or slower. But once you've locked yourself into that rhythm, that's very hard to get out of. Whereas you can watch the model as they're getting to the point of the pose, you can anticipate when that's going to be. And if in your first shot that was just slightly too early for you, then you know you just need to be slightly later. So I'd recommend that let the model do their thing, and you as the photographer, you anticipate where the model is going to be. The other thing about flower, just a very practical viewpoint, is do not let it get wet at all. As soon as it gets wet, it becomes really sticky and cloggy, turns into a cloggy batter. It is a nightmare to clean up, whether it's off the body or off the floor or whatever. Don't let your flower get moist. And similarly, when it comes to cleanup time, particularly for the model, they need to get all the flour off of their skin as much as possible, and out of the hair in particular. Lots of brushing before they climb into the shower. Otherwise, all they're going to do is they'll climb into the shower, and again, their hair in particular is going to go blech. So avoid moisture when shooting with flour too. Just one last thing, looking at your kit. Although actually I'm shooting here at probably at least 20 feet away from Freya, maybe even 30 feet. By the time we'd finished, there was still dust all over my camera. Put a plastic bag over your kit and just a little hole in front of the lens, just to stop all that very fine dust penetrating into your kit.
To find out more, go to FilmPhotoAcademy.com. Subscribe now for regular updates.